Hello everybody and welcome back to the Right Bench Podcast. I'm Charlie.
I'm James.
This is going to be MLB Season 2 Episode 6. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hope you all have fun watching or listening, whatever you're doing. Let's start going up and down the diamond. And then
up and down the diamond!
Okay. So, Mike Trout has a torn meniscus. So that's the biggest thing
Yep.
of the week. There's no timetable for his return. He will be back in 2024 though.
Yeah, and this is Mike Trout. Like, I understand he's not injuring himself or anything, right? That's not happening. But he gets injured every year now. It just feels inevitable that a Mike Trout injury is going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's always something in the leg. But like, I don't know, man. Mike Trout, I was saying he needs to get out the trade deadline. This makes it so most likely he doesn't get traded this year. He's probably still an Angel going into next year. They said what? Probably not season ending.
No, not season ending.
It's
good
good
for
for
a couple months.
It's good for the Angels' season, but yeah, it just feels
their
inevitable.
season's over. Their season's over.
I mean, you never know. Never know.
All right.
They got some ballers over there.
Next thing I have, Jose Abreu being optioned to the minor leagues
Yeah,
by the
crazy.
Astros. The former MVP
Yep, I
is
saw
now
this.
in the minor leagues. What do you have to say about that, James?
I mean, Abreu did not play as well as you wanted him to in the regular season last year, but he turned it on come playoff time. He hit some nukes. Him and Yordan were amazing in the playoffs last year. He was an MVP on the White Sox, if I remember, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Abreu is obviously a guy who is a really good player, so it feels weird for him to go down to the minors. He won't be there for long. He'll be brought back up, in my opinion, very soon, maybe in a week. So Jose Abreu, maybe he just needs some more swings, and
He's struggling.
that's what he's got to do. Yeah.
Sure. All right, we have some history from the Baltimore Orioles. Gunnar Henderson is the youngest player to ever have 10 home runs before May.
Yeah.
As of a couple days ago, it's a co-leader. I don't know if he is anymore. That's really good for him, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, a top prospect last year coming out, so interesting to see where he goes in his career. And it was a weird week. It really was. I'm going to give a couple instances. The Twins are on a 10-game winning streak using a rally sausage. A summer sausage was, I think it was brought in by Kyle Farmer. And if anyone just opens it, they're in for a rough awakening. But
yeah, that's a weird ritual, I would say.
Yeah, anyway,
right?
rally
It's kind of
sausage. Yeah,
kind of a weird thing.
but they're winning, so they're gonna keep it. There was a brawl between the Brewers and Jose Siri. Jose Siri grounded out. Pitcher had to go cover, and the pitcher stared at him and talked to him, and then they got in a fight. It wasn't great, it wasn't huge suspensions, but there were some smaller ones, and it will be appealed by Siri and a couple other people.
Yep.
And then there's a beehive. Dodgers
I saw
versus
this.
D-backs. Beehives. So, you know.
I saw this, and that's so interesting because I actually learned when I was little, a beehive, you don't cancel a baseball game. Like, my grandpa used to just go poke it with a straw, right? Just go poke it with a straw. Just get the bees out of there. I don't know. It was just a weird week.
It was a large beehive.
It was. It actually really was. And how does that even happen?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
The beekeeper was having a little too much fun. Honestly, he was enjoying the fame.
Yeah, he was.
Too much.
Yeah, he was liking it. Getting on TV.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything?
I have a couple more things. Ellie De La Cruz is on pace for a 40-90 season. He's on pace to get 42 home runs and 94 stolen bases. That is insanely impressive, right? For a young player like this.
Or was it 40-70 or 40-80 that Ronald had last year?
There's never been a 40-90 season.
No.
He would be the first ever to do it. Now, I don't think he can keep up this pace, obviously. There might be an injury here or there. There might be something that goes on. But either way, insanely impressive for him and very good for the Reds organization.
Yeah, so Ronald was 40-70 last year.
Gotcha.
Talking about stolen bases, good little segue. The stolen base numbers are crazy this year. Maybe even crazier than last year. Obviously, probably won't be sustained, but it could be. Let me check. All right. Ellie De La Cruz. How many games are we in the season right now? 35? 35 games into the season?
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz, 18 stolen bases.
Yeah, wow.
Bryce Terang is next for the Brewers at 14. Ronald's 13. Lane Thomas, 12. Trey Turner, 11. And Jacob Young. I missed Jacob Young. Jacob Young has 12. Lane Thomas has 11.
Gotcha.
All right. Anyway, And Trey Turner's got 9. I misread that. I'm sorry.
Look at Durant down there. That's nice.
Yeah, Durant, he's fast, good.
32 though. Isn't he 32 years old?
Jaren Durant.
No, he's played 32 games. I'm looking at the wrong stat. He's like really young, right? Isn't he like a Red Sox prospect?
I mean, I don't want to call him a prospect anymore, but yeah.
He used to be a prospect.
Yeah, he was really good. He's young for sure. I got a couple things. If you don't have anything else,
I'll say a couple more things. Yordan Alvarez is hitless in his last 17 at bats.
Really?
Yeah. This Astros team has not been great to start the year, and we didn't expect this. I believe that they're going to kick it in a high gear.
They haven't been doing it lately.
Yeah, they've been playing great baseball lately, but Yordan's maybe their best player on the team. So Yordan has to, get it going. But I don't really see any struggles towards the end of the season.
A team that's not struggling too much is the Dodgers. They didn't strike out at all in their win versus the Diamondbacks earlier this week, which is just it's unimaginable. Not striking out once.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. So, this is a question that I have for you. Who is the best shortstop in baseball this year?
Bobby Witt Jr.'s got to be up there. I think it's pretty weak at the shortstop.
It is. But there's a guy here who I didn't realize is playing shortstop this year who is probably the best shortstop in the league.
Trey Turner could be there. Oh, Mookie Betts is the best shortstop.
It's probably Mookie Betts, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Which is an interesting thing to think about. It's like, do you count Mookie Betts as a shortstop? Because the shortstop position is actually not great. I mean, it's Mookie, it's Trey Turner, Seager's still up there.
Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr.
Yep, Seager's still up there. Ellie De La Cruz might be up there now, genuinely.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz.
Yep. So that's an interesting thing because the shortstop used to be the most coveted position in baseball, and now it feels like the position is not as good as it once was.
Yeah, for sure. I got a couple prospects that getting called up. The Rockies called up their number 4 prospect, outfielder Jordan Beck. It was pretty good in his debut. I haven't really followed it since, but he had a couple of hits. Brewers also called out their number 4 prospect, infielder Tyler Black. I haven't seen anything about him, but look out for him because he's coming in.
Yeah. The MLB has its highest attendance rate before May since 2017. MLB,
the new rules, man.
It's been great. The pitch clock is great, man. I love the pitch clock. There's obviously a bunch of pushback on it, but it gets more people in the stands.
It's injuries, though. That's the thing. It's a give and take, right? You're gonna get less people watching, but you're gonna get less injuries.
Mm-hmm. Which is that's the thing. That's the prices that maybe you have to take. And per sources, Trout does feel kind of sad in a way, but at the exact same time, he understands that these injuries just happen. He's not blaming it on anything because they asked him about it.
Really? Okay. I have one more thing. If you don't have anything else.
Mm-mm.
All right. I have a couple more things after this. The rituals.
Yeah.
The Rays City Connect is fire.
It is fire.
It glows. They go in the dark, which is interesting.
I mean, that's one of the coolest things about a City Connect jersey. There's none like that glow in the dark.
That's cool. I wonder how it affects hitters if the pitcher is 9 p.m.
It depends if they're playing at night.
If it's 9 p.m. Pitcher's jersey glows in the dark. I don't know, but also there's lights.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much you'll be able to see it, but I think it's really cool. I like the design.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we got strongest streaks, the injured list, and our standings checkup. Let's start off with strongest streaks in the American League. Minnesota, like I said, 10-game win streak, fueled by the summer sausage, rally sausage.
Yep.
The NL, lots of weak winning streaks. Few 2-gamers, but Miami's got 3. They're terrible, but they have 3 wins in a row. So, shout out Miami. Injured list. Nathan Eovaldi has yet to be imaged with a groin injury, so we don't know what's up with him yet.
Yeah.
Grayson Rodriguez is a 15-day IL with a shoulder injury. Buxton has knee soreness. Again, it hasn't been said whether he'll be out on the injured list or not.
Mm-hmm.
Masataka Yoshida, 10-day injured list. Hand. He hasn't been playing as much, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But will be playing for the next 10 days. And there's a few players on the road to recovery. Blake Snell, Max Scherzer, Austin Hayes, Walker Buehler, and Kodai Senga. But he's yet to make his debut, I think.
I remember Kodai Senga. Yeah, he played last year.
Then. Okay. Yeah. Yamamoto is this year.
Yep.
All right, anyway, let's move on to standings checkup. AL East going to be really interesting the whole year. Orioles and Yankees just finished up a series. They ended off tied, and yesterday, I guess the Orioles won, Yankees lost. Orioles are up on 1 game when the Yankees, the Red Sox, are 2.5 games back.
Sox, man.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Great.
The Rays kind of falling back down to earth here, 14 and 18, with the Blue Jays in between them, 15 and 17.
God, man.
I expect them to be a top 10 team. they won't sit here for long. I think.
God, Chicago's bad. White Sox.
Yeah, White Sox.
The
Guardians are 20-11, really looking good.
Mm-hmm.
The Royals 19-13, a game and a half behind. Also a little surprised,
Mm-hmm.
both of those teams. Will they keep it up? Probably not. The Tigers 18-13.
Also another surprise. When you're better than the Twins, all these three teams are better than the Twins, which you didn't expect. It's a surprise.
Detroit Tigers looking really solid. I expect them to sit around 500 this year. The Twins were 7-13, now they're 17-13. Expect them to keep rising up those standings. They're 2.5 games back. With the White Sox just a crisp 14 games behind, 6-25. What do you have to say about that, James?
That the White Sox are horrible.
They are.
Straight up. And they don't have the number 1 prospect. They don't have the number 2 prospect. They got the number 9 prospect in Colson Montgomery, who is looking good in the minors. I've seen a couple of clips recently. He's looking good. But they don't really have a great farm system. I'll be totally honest with you.
They're dumpster fire.
It's not great. So, the whole franchise, maybe you need to just go for a win now type of thing. People want to be in Chicago. I don't know. Go trade for some guys.
All right.
Go sign some guys.
AL West, Mariners holding tightly to a lead, 0.5 games ahead of the Rangers, 17-14 for the Mariners, 17-15 for the Rangers.
Yeah, Mariners have cool jerseys.
Yeah, they do. The Athletics are 15-17. They're looking really good, better than we all thought. Will they keep it up? Probably not. But the thing for them has been they're not giving up home runs.
Yep.
I was looking for my research for perfect predictions. I saw that they have not been giving up home runs. Their ERA, not good. They score the second least amount of runs in the MLB, but they don't give up the long ball. That's why they're winning. But obviously there's low, bad ERA, bad scoring. They won't keep it up.
Yeah.
Houston Astros are 11-20 along with the Angels. So that's interesting. Astros obviously climbing up, Angels falling down.
Mm-hmm.
National League, the Braves are 20-9, followed by the most winningest team in baseball now.
But they're not number 1 in the division.
Yeah, it's fine. The Braves are scared to play. It's okay. The Phillies are 21-11, first team to eclipse 20 and 21 wins. They're 0.5 games behind. The Mets are 16-15, falling off a little bit, but they'll be back.
Can't lie, this division kind of stinks besides the top 2.
What?
This division kind of stinks besides the top 2.
I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of
Mets are 5 games back. Nationals 6 at 15-16. They're kind of falling off as well. We expected that. They'll be a little under 500, I believe.
Yeah.
And the Marlins, they're making a little bit of a comeback, I guess you could say. 3-game win streak.
They're going to be the worst team in this division.
I don't think they will. I think they're going to end up jumping the Nationals. They're 13 games back at 9-24.
Yeah.
2 more divisions. The Central.
Central.
Brewers are ahead of it right now, 20-11. That's a surprise. They gave up Corbin Burns. Obviously lost a lot of their key players. Willie Adames has been stepping up.
You kind of disrespected the Brewers at the beginning of the season, I feel like.
Underestimated
them. You're not a Yelich guy, though.
Will they be 20-11 the rest of the season? No.
No.
But will they be second place in this division? Probably. Whereas the Cubs will probably be first, obviously. 19-14, they're 2 games back. Reds looking solid, kind of surprise for me, maybe not for some. 16-15, 4 games back. The Cardinals are 14-17.
Trash.
We all kind of expected this. They're 6 games back. And the Pirates had a promising start. They're kind of falling off now, last in the division, 6.5 games back.
Don't worry, they're gonna bring that guy back in midway through the season. They're gonna bring Skeens up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get a little spark to the fire.
I might say this every episode, but I like Andy Rodriguez, and it sucks that he's out.
Yeah.
A little left-handed hitting catcher.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey.
I actually know who you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Dodgers are first in the NL West. What a shocker! 20-13. They looked really good recently. They were kind of struggling. Padres are 16-18. Second in this division is losing record. Who expected that? They're 4.5 games back.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Padres and the Diamondbacks are going to pick it up. They're going to be above 500. Giants are tied with the Padres right now. Diamondbacks 1 game behind them, 14-18. And the Rockies, another dumpster fire squad.
God, they're so bad.
7-24.
They're worse than the White Sox, in my
No,
opinion. In my opinion, they're a worse franchise than the White Sox.
Okay, that's the standings checkup. Sorry if I bored you all to death there, but some people like that. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, can we get into the best segment of the episode?
Yeah, perfect predictions.
Perfect predictions.
All right, I'll start you off with level 1. We are tied 2-2, by the way. We each got our home run. So Salvi and Cody Bellinger both went yard.
Yeah.
I was...
CB.
Okay. I was, kind of... Wait, what was... Oh, yeah, I kind of got, what's the word I'm looking for? Screwed over. I got screwed over by the Padres up by 5 in the 8th to win the series. They didn't win that game. Anyway.
Wasn't it the Rockies?
Oh, yeah, it was Rockies.
Yep. The Rockies come back and win.
Anyway.
They have 7 total wins, guys. 7 total.
Yeah, 2 of them are against the Padres. Okay. Anyway, level 1. I had the Rays over the White Sox. Interesting thing. Rays are 14-18. White Sox 6-25. This is Monday through Wednesday. Chicago swept Tampa Bay last week, so half their wins are against the Rays.
Yep.
But that's like if you lose 2 series in a row to the White Sox, then you don't deserve to be an MLB team. You should be relegated. So the Rays, that's not going to happen to them. They'll be fine. They're going to win this series.
I have the Cubs beating the Brewers in Wrigley. I think the Cubs take this series 2-1. Maybe the Brewers get 1. The Brewers have been great, but I think the Cubs now go and jump them this week for number 1 in the NL Central.
Wait, so do you want to announce that you're kind of fandom?
Okay, so I'm like a split fandom right now. I'm a Red Sox on the AL side, and on the NL side, I'm a Cubs fan. So like we're hoping they both get to the World Series, and then we'll have to pick.
Okay.
Red Sox Cubs, dude, fun series, fun young
Cubs
series.
Would, tear their guts out and eat them.
Okay, that is very gruesome.
Level 2 prediction for me is Pete Alonso versus the Cardinals. Again, Monday through Wednesday. Pete Alonso has 8 homers. That's tied for 5th in the MLB. Cardinals have given up 38 of them. That is 5th worst. I think Pete Alonso goes yard.
I have Kyle Schwarber versus the Giants. Don't know much about the Giants. I know they have horrible jerseys. But Kyle Schwarber has 8 home runs in the season, I believe. He'll get his 9th in this series.
I don't hate the jerseys for the Giants.
Really?
I don't know. I don't hate them.
I don't like them.
All right. Level 3.
And I have a better opinion.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you do.
With jerseys.
All things MLB's. All James. Okay. I had the Rangers shutting out the Athletics. It's Monday through Wednesday, but it's a 4-game set because they play a doubleheader on Wednesday. Rangers have a 3.74 ERA. That's 12th in the league. And the Athletics have scored 98 runs. They're one of 2 teams under 100, and the White Sox are way worse. But they're second worst. So I think the Rangers can shut them out.
I have the Twins shutting out the Red Sox in the first game when Pablo Lopez is pitching. Interesting stat here. Nobody on the entire Red Sox starting lineup has ever gotten a hit off of Pablo Lopez.
How many times have they faced him?
Let that sink in. Not that many. They're a young team, right? They haven't faced him that many times. But no one's ever gotten a hit. If no one's ever gotten a hit, maybe they get 2 this game, 3 this game. They can't score a run. I think Twins shut out the Red Sox.
All right, interesting take.
Yep.
I can see it. You're going against your favorite team.
Well,
all right.
Second, like dual favorite team.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for listening. Nope.
Special
segment. All right. These players are in trade talks. So where do they land, James?
Bro.
First. Wait. So where do you think they'll go? This is a casual take here, right? Where do you think they're gonna go?
What about this? Can we change it and say where I want them to go?
Yeah. Or where they fit in. You know, you can say whatever you want. I have my takes. First, White Sox center fielder Luis Robert Jr. Lou Bob.
Love Luis Robert.
Okay, I don't really care. I'm not ready to say it. I'm saying Lou Bob. So.
Let's take a look here at some of the teams that could use him. I mean, obviously, any team who's at the top who has a lot of money to spend, like the Dodgers, can obviously use him.
Yeah, they can use him.
A guy like Atlanta probably wouldn't go that far.
Michael Harris plays there.
But I don't know. This is a very interesting one. Let's go with the New York Yankees. I think Lou Bob, goes to just a different palette of jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Yankees got like this like gray and navy. Goes from like black and white, gray and navy. He's not a very colorful guy. So yeah, I think he goes to the Yanks.
I forget who their center fielder is.
It's a young guy. It's a young guy.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's a young guy.
You could trade that young guy for him.
Because I believe it's Soto and Rizzo. Or no, Soto plays left field. Rizzo plays first base.
Not Rizzo. And then Judge plays the outfield as well.
Yeah, but I don't think Judge doesn't play center field, though.
Yeah, he does.
Taylor Trammell. No? Doesn't he play center? I'm pretty sure he plays center field.
He's listed as left fielder. Judge is listed as a center fielder.
Judge doesn't. I'm pretty sure.
Trent Grisham probably plays center field.
Either way, younger guy, right? So, like...
Yeah, they can do it.
I think Lou Bob would be a great fit on this roster. You got the money to spend, too.
Trent Grisham's not really young. Anyway.
He's not very good.
No, he's not young. He's fine. He was he's like, maybe relatively, he's more in the middle. He was with the Padres for a while. Yeah. I have the Phillies. Call me a fanboy. I don't care. Listen, Phillies have an opening at center field right now. Is Johan Rojas. Great defender.
Yeah, he's great.
One of the fastest players in the MLB.
Why sub him out?
But he can't hit. Can't hit at all. So
we like
Lou Bob,
DH and Lou Bob? Like
no, Lou Bob's just we're gonna trade Rojas and Lou Bob's gonna play center. Lou Bob's a good enough defender, right? obviously paired with the great stellar defenders that are Nick Castellanos and Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh is good. Sorry.
Yeah, I would say Brandon Marsh is a pretty good defender, actually.
Nick Castellanos, you have to put him in the right spot, and he'll be fine. Anyway, you have a really good farm system. If you're the Phillies, especially starting pitching, you have a surplus of starting pitching. Right now, you have 6 guys. You're trying to figure out who you're going to not put in the rotation. You also have 2 stud prospects in the minors, Andrew Painter and Mick Abel. I think you can send Mick Abel, Rojas, and one other guy. Like maybe...
Not Painter.
No, not Painter. Yeah, maybe... What's the... I think Crawford's his name. It's not Miller, but it's Crawford. I think it's Justin Crawford. You send those 3, and you have Lee Ball. So,
okay, don't hate it. Don't hate it.
But Aiden Miller, watch him. Alabama's going to leave in free agency. Aiden Miller's going to be a third baseman in a couple of years.
Interesting.
All right, Pete Alonso. Where do you think he's going to go?
He's on the trade market right now?
He's not really on the trade market, but it's somewhat likely.
Rumors.
The trade market's kind of mid right now.
Pete Alonso he plays first base, correct?
Yes,
for the Mets.
For the Mets.
Okay, got that right.
Yep.
Not great jerseys over there in New York.
Yeah, their City Connect is ugly.
It's probably better than Phillies.
I don't know about that.
The Phillies are pretty bad, bro. Wait, can you look them up? I kind of want to see them now. I'll keep thinking, but yeah, I kind of want to see the Mets City Connect.
It's so bad. It's like a Yankees jersey. It's literally a Yankees jersey.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
It's so weird. I don't know. Maybe the Cubs.
I said the same thing.
See him going to the Cubs. They don't have a first baseman.
Look at this.
Give me the. I actually don't hate that.
They're Yankees jersey.
Now they are Yankees jersey, which is kind of weird. They're the same colors as the Yankees. Wait, zoom in on the hat real quick, or like click on it.
It's just a Mets logo.
It's just so interesting.
See,
it kind of but it brings back the old like I know I like the New York one. To be honest, I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe I'm a fanboy, but I think it's.
I love those Brew Crew ones.
The jersey, I do like this. The jersey in general isn't that bad, but the fact that it's a Yankees jersey, really?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. That's the weird thing.
So we have Pete Alonso going to the Cubs.
They haven't had a first baseman since Rizzo, and that could bring back some old vibes. I'm telling you, I want this team to be like 2016. I want them to bring it back 2016.
All right, fanboy.
Get a guy like I loved it. The first time I actually paid attention to baseball was that 2016 Cubs run.
I'd agree.
I remember that. That sticks in my mind till this day. And they have an opening at first base, right? Who plays first base right now?
Michael Bush right now.
Exactly.
It's either Bush or Mervis. Bush is a young player.
I think Bush plays it. I think
Bush is
I
good.
remember that name.
But that's the guy you trade for Pete Alonso.
And that's the thing. Bring it back to 2016, man. He can be like your Rizzo. Cody Bellinger can be like your Chris Bryant. Like, this team could be fun again. And, yeah, I think that Cubs trade would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. One more guy. Shane Bieber. What do you have him going? Look at my paper.
That's the pitcher for the Guardians?
Yes, it is. That kid. Hey, we got avid MLB Noah right here.
What, Shane Bieber. Is he related to Justin Bieber?
I'm not sure. Probably
Is that a nickname like Justin?
No, he there was like a Friday Fun Day type thing a couple years ago. Or like I think it was last year where you could put like random stuff in the back of your jersey and he put not Justin.
Not Justin. That's cool.
Yeah.
Shane Bieber, someone who could use a pitcher. Literally no clue. Astros, boom, get another starter.
Why would they need another starter?
Because you have injuries all the time.
Well, they have McCullers,
they got money
they
too.
Verlander, they
McCullers
have
been injured. McCullers has been injured for like 3 years.
Yeah, he'll be back this year. All right. Anyway, I have him going to the Braves with Spencer Strider out. You want to make a run? This is the perfect guy.
Okay.
That's gonna do it, I think. Unless you have a special segment, which
I don't.
Anyway,
go Cubbies, go Red Sox,
go Phillies. Most winningest team in baseball at the moment. All right. Anyway, thank you all for listening. See y'all in the next one.
All right. See you on the next one.